I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, hopefully I'm so unprepared. Usually if I take long on a live, it's because I want to have some notes for it before I present it, just so I can just be ready for it. What else am I forgetting? Else am I forgetting? I usually just freestyle these whenever I have the time. So yeah, so I just put together a presentation for you guys, and yeah, so I've been busy. I'm about to move back to San Francisco. When I just moved here to Stockton, um, yeah, that was the whole thing. I thought I was in my farm girl era, but I'm actually very much a city girl for life. So, I say a lot of ums when I'm not ready. Yeah, so I have a presentation for pyramid schemes, and then I'm going to be talking about a video that Julie Joe did. I was going to also I was going to react to two videos in this live, but I decided against that, and I'm going to just do Julie Joe right now, and then I'm going to do Isabella's later, and Cece's also talking about the master reselling rights. Like, they discovered a new scam. They they don't know much. They know what they're talking about. They know the truth, but they'd rather say it's all a scam just for some new content. And this is a reason why you shouldn't listen to YouTubers and get your information from YouTubers, because most of them do stuff for views. And that's just the truth. I see so many videos about San Francisco. Don't come to San Francisco. It's homeless people everywhere. That's not how San Francisco is. Um, it's just YouTubers are out for creating content. And these certain YouTubers in the anti-MLM sphere had no traction before talking about MLMs, because honestly, they're boring people. Most of them are. And they had no personality for people to grab onto before then. There have been certain certain anti-MLMers that have gone YouTube famous, which is Madison Harnish, Happy World Cruel Minds, Spencer Cornelia, and Coffeezilla. And the reason that they get views, in my opinion, is because they have interesting personalities and also have much more to add to the conversation than what most of the anti-MLMers will ever have. They actually create good content, invest their time, and they're also not being rude to people. Yeah, they make some like expose, but it's a it's just a good expose. Like, they're investing time in their content, and that's why they're getting the views and followers that they do, versus why Isabella, Cece, Sally writes books, they're not gaining that much traction. And if anything, their engagement is it's really getting bad. Uh, Isabella's like hardly gets 100 comments for her videos nowadays, and when she's talking about other things, and Cece's comments have gone all the way down as well. So that's just what it is when people make their whole channels on a trend. That's not going to work forever. And that's just the truth. Unless they come out with some really good content and start talking about something else and are actually interesting people, it's just not going to work. Most people just don't have what it takes to be a content creator, just be successful in general, if they don't put the hard work behind it, put the hard work behind it. So that's all I wanted to say at the beginning. So now this presentation that I have, it's just going into pyramid schemes. They are sensationalizing certain words, pyramid schemes, scams, cults, and all of these trigger words, just for views, just for content, to get people interested. and they're used out of context. They're not used right. They're calling every single thing a pyramid scheme, a scam. So I want to get into some quick definitions just so we can have that done. So this is from investor.gov, and I'm actually going to put sources here so you guys can see them for yourself. So this is a simple definition. Pyramid schemes. In the classic pyramid scheme, participants attempt to make money solely by recruiting new participants, investors, okay? The promoter promises a high return in a short period of time. So you're just going to be getting all this money, I promise. There is no genuine product or service actually sold. You're just putting your money in, just putting your money in and not getting, and you're just losing your money. It's not going to be sustainable. You're just giving your money to somebody and they're not doing anything with that money. The primary emphasis is on recruiting new investors, no product being sold. Fraudsters frequently promote pyramid schemes through social media, internet advertising, company websites, group presentations, conference calls, YouTube videos, and other means. And this is all because people don't sell door to door anymore. It's all through the internet mostly. We used to get phone calls a lot on your landline. Like for scams and stuff like that. Pyramid scheme promoters may go to great lengths to make the program look like a business, such as legitimate multi-level marketing MLM programs, but the fraudsters use money paid by let me see, can't really see this part. Use money paid by new recruits to pay off earlier stage investors, usually recruits as well. At some point, the schemes get too big. The promoter cannot raise enough money from new investors to pay earlier investors, and people lose money. So they're just putting money in and not being able to pay the money back, and that is why it's not. So this is one I consider a pyramid scheme. It's not really, it's more labeled as fraud in the media, but I think it's more because Elizabeth Holmes is a woman. Hold on, I think I left this fan on. I think it's more because Elizabeth Holmes is a woman and they don't want to put her down in history as this was a crazy pyramid scheme. So she just got a bunch of people to invest in a really shitty product that was never ever going to work. She said that with a simple prick of blood that you can find out everything about a person and all these diseases and all this stuff. And a lot of people really believed her. And she's not a doctor and this product was never ever going to work. So many people invested into this company that she had. And how is she going to pay all those people back when it was never going to work? The technology was fraudulent. So that's just a simple pyramid scheme. She went to jail. They're not legal. I know it's a conspiracy that the government works with MLMs and they are legal. They're not legal. And now this is another example in recent history of another Ponzi scheme, Bernie Madoff. So this is by NASA, not the NASA, but it's a different NASA. I think it's a .gov website. So it says right here, what is a Ponzi scheme? So I just want to go over that. I think I put these slightly out of order because I think I wanted to talk about Charles Ponzi first. But right here it says, what is a Ponzi scheme? The Ponzi scheme, named after the 1920 swindler Charles Ponzi, is a ploy where earlier investors are paid with funds given by subsequent investors. In a Ponzi scheme, claims of underlying investments are bogus. very few, if any, actual physical assets or financial investments exist. As the number of total investors grows and the supply of potential new investors dwindles, there is not enough money to pay off promised returns and cover investors who try to cash out. A Ponzi bubble bursts when the con artist simply cannot keep up with the required payments. In many cases, the perpetrator has spent investment money on personal expenses, depleting funds, and accelerating the bursting of the bubble. So nobody is getting paid back. There's no product, just people investing money on some imaginary thing because they're getting promised that they will get some kind of return on their money. Like they put in $100,000 and they're never going to get that money back. They said, "Oh, you're going to get interest on this money. It's just going to grow for you." And that's not that is not what's happening. So, the Madoff case. For decades, Madoff investors received consistent and steady annual returns through elaborate, fabricated account statements and other documentation that were provided to investors to convince them that their money had been placed in actual investments. The investments appeared legitimate, especially to people receiving payments, but in reality, there were no actual investments and no actual returns. Madoff paid the initial investor returns with money provided to him by a steady flow of new investors. So the only way he's making money is by getting new investors to pay off the old investors. And eventually he's going to like people are going to start getting suspicious and stop investing to this person or in other Ponzi schemes, and he's no longer going to be able to pay anybody back. So that is what a pyramid scheme is. In 2008, as the global economy began to decline, large numbers of Madoff investors needed money and began asking to cash in their investments. That's when Ponzi scheme burst. But he did not have enough money to cover his investors' requests, and new investor money was hard to be found in the economic downturn. So it was no longer sustainable. He could no longer pay people back, and people began asking for their money back. So this is going to be the first documented Ponzi scheme, Charles Ponzi. So I'm not going to go over this, but you guys can pause it and read. Um, it's just like another example of people are putting in money, promised returns, and not him not being able to return the money to the people that invested. All right, so this is a rule made by the FTC. It's a 70-30 rule to kind of clarify what is the difference between to differentiate a pyramid scheme and an MLM, and just kind of see if it's a legitimate business. Like you just aren't focusing on recruiting people, that you're actually selling product. And it's not a law, it's not regulation, but it's kind of more how to different again how I said how to differentiate a business an MLM from a pyramid scheme. So I'll read it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. So, one of Amway's policies provided that every distributor was required to sell at wholesale and or retail at least 70% of the total amount of products he bought during the month in order to receive a performance bonus on all products that were bought. So, this rule was created by Amway or used by Amway. I'm not exactly sure, but the FTC has a little more information on this as well. The purpose of this requirement was to encourage the sale of products and to prevent distributors from accumulating unreasonably excessive product in order to increase the bonus to be earned in a month. This practice is known as inventory loading. So they wanted to prevent that. People just are buying product just to get a bonus. While termed the 70% rule by the FTC, in the Amway decision, it is important to note it is not a regulation or rule promulgated by the FTC or enacted into federal law. It is merely one factor taken into consideration by the FTC and courts when evaluating the structure of MLMs. Today, the distributor agreements are policies and procedures of some MLMs set forth that the distributor must sell or consume a certain percentage of his or her inventory in order to earn a bonus or commission or to buy additional inventory. The inventory can be sold to a third party or consumed by the distributor himself or herself. Policies similar to these have become a common approach for MLMs to prohibit inventory loading and encourage the retail sale of products and services. A lot of people like to say Amway is a pyramid scheme. Why would they have this rule if they're trying to actually get people to sell? And they're also a really, really old company. As you see in examples of pyramid schemes, they don't last because they're not generating money. They stopped generating money, or they were never generating money in the first place. Now, this is going to be on the actual FTC website. Multi-level marketing businesses and pyramid schemes. Businesses that involve selling products to family and friends and recruiting other people to do the same are called multi-level marketing, network marketing, or direct marketing businesses. Some some MLMs are illegal pyramid schemes. Before joining an MLM program, here are some things to know. Oh, I think I cut that part off. But you can go onto this page and look. They said it for themselves. Some, okay? Some MLMs are pyramid schemes. Just like pyramid schemes can hide in any kind of business where you just take money. They cannot happen without business. So, what are MLMs and how do they work? MLM companies sell their product or services through person to person sales, direct selling. Like you sell directly to people because, again, who are we going to sell to? To animals? We're selling to each other. And MLMs don't have a storefront, it's just people selling to each other. That means you're selling directly to other people, maybe from your home, a customer's home, or online. If you join an MLM program, the company may refer to you as an independent distributor, participant, or contractor. Most MLMs can say you can make money two ways by selling the MLM's product yourself to retail customers who are not involved in the MLM, or by recruiting new distributors and earning commissions based on what they buy and their sales to retail customers. Makes sense in a business perspective. Your recruits, the people they recruit, and so on become your sales network or downline. Okay. And there are different MLM structures. Some have a max in your downline. So you can't just have what they a lot of the anti-MLMers like to say that they have an endless downline. Another conspiracy theory. How far can you divide money? You can't divide money forever. So there's like a max, like 5 people in your downline, 7 people in your downline. If the MLM is not a pyramid scheme, if the MLM is not a pyramid scheme, this is on the FTC page. They these anti-MLMers like to say the FTC says that they're pyramid schemes. That's not what they're saying. So, if the MLM is not a pyramid scheme, it will pay you based on your sales to retail customers without having to recruit new distributors. Okay, says it right there. So you don't have to recruit. You don't have to recruit because then that would just be getting people to buy things and it's just not going to be sustainable. You have to actually sell product. Most people who join legitimate MLMs make little or no money. Again, a lot of people join, don't have the skill for doing it. It's a hard job. But you have to think there are a lot of jobs like this, which is independent contracting. You don't get paid till you're done. That is like a real estate agent. If you don't sell a house during the year, you're not getting paid. You have to know how to sell houses. Yeah, you can get your real estate license, but if you don't have the skill to sell a house, talk to people, you're not going to sell any houses. Some of them lose money. Yeah, some people make bad decisions. In some cases, people believe they've joined a legitimate MLM, but it turns out to be an illegal pyramid scheme that steals everything they invest and leaves them deeply in debt. Yes, and then it also has on the FTC how to tell the difference between an MLM and a pyramid scheme. So you can go ahead and read that. And I just wanted to go. This is probably the last slide. What is a scam? Because we're going to be talking about a video, uh, one of Julie Joe's videos, and they all call every single thing a scam, just because it's not worth your money. Because they complain about the price of everything. If CC sold money, why is she complaining about prices all the time? Savannah has been complaining about the price of things for years now and how she's so broke for years now. It's self-inflicted at this point. What did it's self-inflicted. Self-inflicted. You guys don't want to work hard for anything you have. You want everything to be handed to you. And you're just not smart with business decisions. Julie Joe was in an MLM. Supposedly she was carried to the top. She was carried to the top, so she didn't do it on her own. And just to judge her decisions a little bit, she has a master's in theology. That's the dumbest decision you can ever make. Who masters in theology? You obviously weren't thinking. What kind of jobs can you get with a theology degree? So they like to call everything a scam. Not everything's a scam. If it's not worth your money, it doesn't make it a scam. So this is a definition, market business use. A scam is a dishonest or fraudulent scheme that attempts to take money or something of value from people. It is a confidence trick that dishonest groups, individuals, or companies perform. The person who carries out a scammer, trickster, or swindler. A scammer may, for example, present somebody with false information during an offer or deal. What appears to be a quick profit scheme is in fact a trick. In fact, a trick. The victim of the scam, if the scammer is successful, loses his or her money. Scammers cheat their victims or marks out of their money. A mark is a person that the trickster targets. Scams, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Scams traditionally resided in confidence tricks where an individual misrepresent themselves as someone with skill or authority. Pretty much almost everyone in anti-MLM. So, ever since the advent of the internet and e-commerce, scams have become a widespread online problem. And I do agree, there is scams everywhere. I feel like they're really not talking about the right scams though. They're talking about products that they don't think is worth it to themselves, but it's not a scam if it actually has value and they actually give you a product in exchange. Okay. So this is a video I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be start putting their thumbnails on the screen because they like to change titles like the week after I make a video um reacting to their videos. They like to change the titles, or if I say something about their thumbnail, they'll change it. Mostly Julie Joe. So we're gonna have it here as a record. So this is she presents it as exposing a new pyramid scheme. The next big scam is here. So we're gonna react to this video and now done with the presentation. Just have to put that in there. Their fans love to come over here and just nitpick. I
Julie
had
Joe, welcome to my channel.
I had someone in the comments. I had someone in the comments last week say because I thought that Bossly. I don't know anything about Bossly. I know everyone in anti-MLM is a Bossly expert. I am not. So she's like, someone was like, her brother and dad didn't have cancer, and if you were actually watching the video, you would see that I just heard it and then was reacting to it in live time. And she's like, you are no longer a. I want to see where it. Oh. You lost any credibility, so I stopped watching it. I'm not an expert on her. I never made myself to be that. But you can see her on other comments. I mean, on other videos that are criticizing the anti anti-MLM movement or certain creators, and she's like defending them. So I know you're a fangirl, just looking for any reason to discredit anybody. So now we're getting into the fun part.
If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. We have got to get into what MRR is, also known as master resell rights. In my opinion, this is one of the most blatant pyramid schemes that there has ever been, and I mean that. And I'll get into more of why I feel that way. First, I want to go.
So she's saying they're pyramid schemes. Clearly does not know the definition of a pyramid scheme, or really doesn't care. I don't know. It's either or, but I'm pretty sure she knows what an actual pyramid scheme is, just labeling it as such for clicks and views.
Through what it is, and then we're going to react to one of our favorites, Megan Dessart, who was a multi-level marketing top leader. I don't know if she's still doing it. She might be, but she's currently also using MRR, master resale rights, to make money. She created a video and we're going to react to it together. With all that said, let's get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
When it comes to MRR, Master Resale Rights, there are two main courses that promote this certain business model, and I'm going to get into the nitty gritty. I'm not going to spend a long time explaining what it is, but I do want to talk through it a little bit and hit a few highlights. MRR is a course, and you're selling this course to other people who are selling this course to other people. MRR started from a person named David, and the course that he created that no one else can touch or change is a
I like how she just says the guy who started this was David. I'd like to know exactly who this David she speaks of. And I think the idea I want to hear what she says about master reselling rights. But to me it sounds like a legitimate product. Maybe for some people it's not worth it. It sounds a little scammy to be reselling courses, but not really. It is business. Depending how you do it, if you're it sounds more like white labeling to me. And if you know about business, you know what white labeling is. They white labeling is just putting like somebody else's brand label on somebody else's product. It happens all the time, such as Cheerios sells it to Walmart and Walmart just puts a generic label on there. It's pretty simple. It's a business. I don't know much to say about that. Much else to say about that.
Course on how to sell the course. So this course you're selling is about how to sell the course that you're selling. That's what MRR is. I was looking through to find information about it, doing some research about it, and someone who is an IP lawyer named Christina had a great article on it that talks about MRR. I also watched a video from Danielle Ryan that talked about it. This article I read is from an IP lawyer who also has worked with Fortune 500 companies to help them stay in the Federal Trade Commission's rules and following those rules. And this person had a lot to say, and I thought there was a lot of great things. But in particular, the way this MRR starts is you pay $7 to watch a video. And from that video, you pay another almost $500 to buy the course. And from the course itself, you also have scripts to follow, but you pay another $2,500 on top of that for the scripts. And you have a certain amount of time to purchase said scripts. You have 2 days, 48 hours to purchase those scripts. That's how the course itself works. But now let's talk about how people make money in the course. Christina, the IP lawyer, used a very simple visual of what's going on. So here we have David at the top with A, B, C, D, E, F. So A, B, C are 3 different people, Abigail, Betsy, and Chantel. And then DEF are another 3 different people he sold it to, like Darla, Eddie, and Franny. So those are 6 people who he sold this to. And then XYZ and LMNO are people that ABC and DEF sold it to as well. QRS and G are also MNO sold the course to.
A few moments later.
Here's my drawing of it. Not as great, but I think for me, my brain works a little better this way. So we have David at the top who
Okay, you're explaining business. People sell to other people and other people buy to other people. It's just they're always trying to frame it like it's all in a pyramid, guys. It's all a scam, guys.
the course, and then he got A, B, C, D, E, and F into the course himself. Each letter is an individual person. So A was brought in by David. So David gets commission from what A is selling. Then we have G and H, who A brought in. A and David get commission from what G sells. David's not only commission A, B, C, D, E. He's income of what any of them sell to people as well, and what those people sell to people. And within these courses, there are affiliate links that go back to the funnels. David created this course, and no one else below David know how to sell anything but that course. The course is particularly about how to sell the course. Something that Christina said in this that I want to read is this little section here that says A, B, C, D, E, and F, and etc., everyone else, are selling a course on how to run a business, but their only experience running a business is selling this course, and they only get paid if people buy the course from them, which then teaches those people how to sell the course. But of course, they're only paid when they sell the course and it upsells. She continues, so I think it's a pyramid scheme, but let's look a little closer at what's actually going on, because these MRR sellers are adamant, and I mean adamant, at what they're doing is life-changing. So something I find interesting about this, and this is actually really tight.
It's just another digital product. I think it's smart if you actually come out with a good course. You sell to people who will market it in their own way and label it and attract different customers. It's not a pyramid scheme at all. It's just business and a different product. But see how they had that little picture up here? They're trying to use certain words, upsell. It's just the wording. It's just like trying to be like, your product is so dumb. It will do nothing for no one.
And I mean adamant, at what they're doing is life-changing. Something I find interesting about this, and this is actually
Okay, this guy. This guy's funny. He's like, my dad did business, so I know everything about business. But he has no business himself. Yes, I'm calling you out. Yes, you can sell a course on selling the same course. You can sell a course on anything you damn well please if you know business. There are a bunch of people selling dumb things, but does that make it a scam? Okay. Do you have anything else to say? To add to the conversation? I will wait. Nope, that's a fraud. That's not fraud. Sorry, love.
Really tied into what Megan Just Start titled her video. So Christina in this article mentions how they like to say MRR is a scam. I used to think it was a scam until I tried it, which we see a lot with multi-level marketing. There's a lot of crossover because you're going to see a lot of people in MLMs do MRR as well because it aligns to what they do in MLMs, aka why they're both pyramid schemes, but that's just my opinion. So she says that. And then Megan Dessart's video title is MRR is a Scam, the lowdown on master resell rights. These are scripts.
I find it really funny how they're just always at the end of everything. They're like I'll see CC say, Boss Lee is a cult leader, in my opinion. And they say that very often. So I'm wondering why they always had to add that at the end if they actually believe that. Let's read this. Can I now put an ad in the paper that says, learn to make 10K in a week for $100? Then send people who respond instructions to do the same thing I did. The phrasing of that's a little confusing. You could put it in the ad if you actually knew how to do that. You get what I'm saying? If you know how to make people 10K in a week and do that, then it's legitimate. But if you don't know how to do that, then it is fraud. Do you understand?
That she has learned from MRR. And the scripts are what help you try to sell the course. So the course is about the course. It gets a little confusing when I continue to say it like that, but it's a very simple from what
That is how it's a scam. It's not a scam. If that course is actually teaching people how to sell a course, it's not a scam. Do you get what I'm saying? And if actual people are buying it because if the person's actually successful and other people are getting the ideas, then it's a legitimate business. Maybe it's not worth it to you for you to buy that course because you have nothing to do with it, don't know how to sell it. Then it's a loss for you. But it could be a plus for somebody. It takes time to make a course. And probably you have a business related to that, and you would just like to have the course already made and you can sell it to people. So that's why I think it's a really good business idea to sell courses or even create courses. You don't have to, you take the time to build a course and then you can sell it to people instead of having to market it and so on. And the people that know how to sell the course or actually have used to selling the course can make money also. It takes time to run a Ponzi. Yeah, I would refer you back to the beginning of this video so you can actually know what a Ponzi is. It's just taking investors' money without a product. And I listed many sources from government websites. So you're just spouting nonsense.
But I've noticed the FTC is very likely going to step in, and people are going to have to pay big fines, especially people close to the top who are making thousands of dollars. What Christina did in this article, which I thought was great, was she actually took quotes from the FTC talking about pyramid schemes and lined it up with what the MRR is. So she says digital marketers making extravagant promises about your earning potential. So if you look at the FTC and what it says about pyramid schemes, it says a few different things that I think line up with MRR extremely well. If you've seen TikToks about MRR or Reels about MRR or anyone talk about MRR, they are making huge earning potential claims, which is what people in MLMs used to do and sometimes still do, but used to do before the FTC and their companies had to step in and stop them. So with MRR, you see people saying, I made $33,000 in the first 12 days of this business, or I made $75,000 in the last 3 months.
And I would say this is where you should do your due diligence and also evaluate what kind of skills you actually have to sell. Like, do you have the audience to be able to sell this and make money? If you have no audience, it will be really hard. If you don't have a website that has high traffic, you probably won't make the money by selling the course. It's not easy for like a lot of people. And I do agree that people shouldn't use promises of making so much money, but isn't it kind of what a lot of YouTubers do, a lot of people on the internet do with clickbaiting? It's really very similar. There is potential to make money, but you have to have, skills or willing to build skills to make that kind of money.
Doing MRR. The next phrase is emphasizing recruiting new affiliate marketers for your sales network as the real way to make money by recruiting people to buy the course and then sell the course. Something in particular I saw about MRR is they specifically talk about pain points, right? Like people
Just sounds like business to me. It's just promoting the product and selling it to other people. Lying is what you do to make money here. How? How are they lying? Yes, I know for courses, that's how they advertise it. But again, this is very important for to do your due diligence. Can you actually make money? Do you actually have the skills to make money? Is it a product you can actually sell? It's some critical thinking you have to do when trying to invest in a business or deciding that's what you want to do to make money. Can you actually do it?
with low income, people who want to stay home with their children, like stay-at-home moms, they use phrases like Wi-Fi money moms, which is just so weird. But the phrase from the FTC is playing on your emotions or using high pressure sales tactics, maybe saying you'll lose the opportunity if you don't act now and discouraging you from taking time to study the company. They are playing on your emotions, especially those who are stay-at-home moms or people who do not make enough money and live paycheck to paycheck. They are specifically using those pain points to try to get people to join. And we see that with MLMs as well. The reason that there are very few people making a lot of money right now is because MRR is brand new.
I want to have y'all seen books? Gone to a bookstore and seen how every author is a number one author? It's similar to that. People similar to clickbaiting, similar to just getting people to click on your link. And again, it's really important to do your due diligence. I don't really know how to not say that. Like, I can look at a product and say, I can't sell that. Or I can look at a product and be like, I can sell that. Why can't a lot of people not do that? Because they're getting tricked. I mean, yeah, I believe some scammers are good. There is a lot of scam products. But if it has value to somebody, it's not a scam, like I've said. You're 40 years old, 40 plus years old. Can you like form some actual sentences? Or like an actual argument I can react to? Everyone can make money until the last one's in. That's how this works, and that ain't business. And then he adds, that's a Ponzi scheme. You again, I talked about it at the beginning of this video. A Ponzi scheme is when people are investing money and not getting anything of value in return. They're just losing money. It's not sustainable because nobody is making money. I think you need to refresh on what a Ponzi scheme is. But the thing with these anti-MLMers, they want to believe everything is true. What they've heard is true. They're just fixed. They just want this to be the truth.
So there are a few handful of people making thousands of dollars. And as it continues to go, people are going to make less and less and less and less. And likely the majority of people who've joined now in 2023 are not making much at all because it started in 2022. Something she says is, given the absolute unrequited and unexplainable devotion, I'm going to go out on the world's shortest limb here and say that they are claiming their upline numbers as their numbers, or maybe the company's sales as their sales, because no, at Make Money With Whoever, you did not make $6,500 last week with your 90 Instagram followers and $497 product. I think I'm going to jump out on that limb with her, hoping to God it keeps us both up. We both went out on that short limb, and I agree. That was the short of what MRR is, or the long. I guess I went a little longer than I wanted. Something that someone made, one person at the top made, for other people to sell. Right? They buy the course. The course that they take is on how to sell the course. And inside that course are several other things that you have to purchase. It's bad. It's pyramid scheme in a nutshell. And I can guarantee that hopefully within this year or next year, the FTC is going to step in and say something. They have to, because this is just wild. But anyway, let's get to my favorite part of the day, which is Megan Dessart and why MRR is a scam by Megan Dessart, who does MRR.
Hello, Facebook. I have not been live for a hot minute. What is up? What is happening? Megan Dessart coming to you live from my home in Florida. As you're hopping on, say hey in the comments below. Let me know you're here. If you see the red live at the top, you're watching this live. If you don't see that, you are on the replay. As you're starting to hop on, let me know where you're tuning in from. And if you're brand new, you've never seen me before, fist bump, drop the word new below. Let me know you're new. I love to circle back.
Oh my God. If you've never seen me before, let's do a fist bump right now. Are you ready? Okay, ready? Fist bump. 1, 2, 3. That was cute. For us. That was cute for us.
And connect with new friends. So what is up? I have not been live in so long. I need to start going live again. Short form video has taken over live video. Y'all agree? What's up, you guys?
It's probably hard to go live and answer people's questions when you go from MLM to MLM and grift to grift and promising that this MLM is the best one, but then you move again. People probably have some questions.
Interesting. Didn't Aaron B's go from MLM to MLM to MLM? Your best friend. And then she tried to steal the idea, the business structure of one of the MLMs she worked for and try to make her own company, was later sued. And then from her last MLM that she had with Boss Lee, a month later she went to Anti-MLM and then was trying to sell some product called Human Design. I find it very funny, very, very funny that you say that when your best friend has done the same. I refer you to any video that I have done on Erin B's, and you will be able to see it for herself. She talks about it herself, how many MLMs she's gone to. You guys just aren't savvy or have the right ideas. How did Human Design go for Erin B's? It was probably a trend whenever she tried to come out with it. And just proves further that why she wasn't successful, really, in a lot of her MLMs, and is now mad about it. She just can't sell. Her personality isn't the best to attract people and sell. Not everyone is made out to sell things. Just how the world works.
For her, and she doesn't want to answer them. She's probably embarrassed that she has to keep jumping from MLM to MLM, grift to grift, so that she can make a quick buck. That's what she does, and that's why she's joining MRR. She won't be doing MRR forever. It's her quick buck. That's what it is.
Hey. So I have been getting a ton of questions, and I wanted to pop up in here and answer some questions and talk what's seeing online about master resell and how MRR is a scam. So what's up, Gloria? Hey.
I mean, it is. We just covered that, but I'm excited to see why she's going to say it's not. Also, I didn't say this, but don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video and leave a comment below on your thoughts on what she says.
How is the weather in Texas? What's up, Jesse? Hey, so a lot.
I've started to ignore the guy I was bringing up, but I'm just going to stop for him one more time just so we can. What I mean about anti-MLMers. Lots of people made money with Bernie Madoff. There's unbelievable profits in Ponzi schemes. So why did he go to court? Because everybody was making lots of money? Oh, I believe he was giving some people money, but most people lost money from him. Do you see how that works? There's unbelievable profits in Ponzi schemes. No, not really, because eventually the people are just going to lose it. Yeah, if you're at the top, like Bernie Madoff, you're getting the profits because you're just stealing everybody's money. And then he says, it's not about selling, it's about recruitment. The same 5 regurgitated sentences that anti-MLMers like to say. It's not about selling, it's about recruitment. It's a product being sold. We're listening to it right now. And again, it doesn't matter about recruitment. What is your point? If you're only recruiting, then it's a pyramid scheme. You're just taking money. If there's actual things being sold, it's not a pyramid scheme. Again, I was talking about the 70-30% rule. If you're focused on selling, it's not a pyramid scheme because there's actually money being generated. When it's a pyramid scheme, there's no money being made, just stolen.
A lot of people, if you have not seen digital marketing and what's called MRR and master resell rights completely exploding the internet. I'm sure it's all over your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok. If you're on the money side of Instagram and TikTok at all, like it's exploding the scene. There's a reason for that. And the reason is it's not a scam, okay? First, I want to clear up that MRR is not a course. MRR, Master Resale Rights, is actually a license, okay?
Okay, Megan, let's talk about it then. MRR, you are buying a course, which is the license of MRR. You're buying the course and the license of it to then take the course, which is how to sell.
Okay,
How to
it's
sell it.
not
How to sell.
the exact same course that she's probably talking about a totally different course. And you're talking about David's course. And so just as exaggerating. You are buying the license to be able to resell it because again, you can't just steal somebody's course and sell it as your own. You actually have to have the license and the ability to sell it, or you can get sued. These people crack me up. In those 70-30 business, the 30 still have abysmal performance. This is because it's a pyramid scheme. That's not what the FTC says, love. It's just your own made up definitions.
Sell those things.
It's been forever, Michaela. I have not been live in a grip. So Master Resale Rights is not a course. Master Resale Rights is actually a license. It's a license that gives the person buying the course the ability, complete ownership of that course, and it gives them the ability then to take that course and then resell it over and over and over as many times as they want.
Yes, thank you. Point proven. She says you have complete ownership of that course. But if you have complete ownership, you should be able to change it and do things differently. You can't, though.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it depends on the course. But yes, it would be white labeling. Then you advertise as your own. You probably put a different cover, maybe a different title. I don't. Where are your sources right here? You're just spouting things. I'm not gonna give him any more time of my day. These people just want to believe what they want to believe. Yeah, I could give a million sources. Nope. Nope. It's all a pyramid scheme.
This course. That's how MRR is. You can't change anything about the course. So that's not true. And she's being very deceptive because it is about the course. MRR in general is, sure, a rights thing. You buy the license, whatever. That's not what it is down to its core. Very deceptive.
And then that person gets, the person that buys it gets the license, the MRR license, transferred to them so they can go and sell the course as many times as they want. So I see a lot of people saying, well, the MRR course is a scam. Well, MRR is not a course. It's a license, okay? There are
Okay. I want to give an example here. You can't just, on people on Etsy get shut down all the time for making Disney items. You can't just make a Disney themed item and sell it. You have to have a license for that. You can't just steal someone's work and sell it as your own. You have to have a license.
Okay, Megan, but that's the point. It's called MRR, but it's the course, you wackadoodle. She's so frustrating right now. It's like, well, you say it's the course, it's a scam, but MRR is not a course. Yes, Meg.
a lot of different master resale rights courses that are launching and exploding the scene right now, okay? There are different courses that have the MRR license.
Yes, but there are two main ones that started it all off. And those are the main ones that are being sold.
People are saying it's a pyramid scheme, there's no value.
Girl, like how they just say all these things without any like it's just sensationalism without any backing of any facts. I'm sure there are many sources, I mean, many courses that are being sold because it is a brilliant idea. Many different types of courses that are being sold, not just the two that she's talking about.
The people that are saying things like that are coming from a very uneducated place, okay?
Really? Are we, Megan? It sounds like you have no idea what you're talking about. In reality, honestly, I think she has every
The
idea of what
irony,
she's
the
talking about.
irony.
I personally just think that she is a huge grifter who goes after the next big thing that she can get money from, and is totally fine taking it.
Do y'all not know business? And these are business people. Exactly why you guys did anti-MLM in the first place. Cece wanted to be Kiki Chanel real bad. And you want to be Cece real bad.
Advantage of people who might be struggling, who might be having some issues with money or anything in general. She really will just take whatever she can from anybody that she can. Julie Joe, I've got big feelings today, I think.
One, most likely they have not actually gone through the courses themselves and seen the value and what you can actually learn from the course, okay?
The course, Megan, an IP attorney, is how to sell the course. Why would I need to purchase thousands of dollars to see what's in the course when I already know what's in the course? That's something that they push in MLM too. It's
I'd really like to know what course she's talking about because it sounds to me like that course that she's talking about by the David guy is just telling him, showing people a course on how to sell courses and you make and use master resell rights to your advantage. But she's changed, as she always does, just changing things to fit her agenda. I mean, it would make sense for that course to exist and teach other people how to do that if it's a new product that's out.
you haven't used the product, so how do you know they don't work? It's the same vibe.
Okay? And so a lot of people are saying it's a pyramid scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme.
It is.
It's a digital product. Digital products are huge right now. Everyone is selling digital products. If you haven't seen, real estate agents are selling digital products, hairstylists selling digital products. There's network marketers, top network marketers.
Digital product is not a pyramid scheme. Megan, it's not about the digital product. What she's doing is she's trying to stray away from what it's actually about. She's trying to take the narrative of what we're talking.
You are. What is happening, man? What is happening? She's saying it's a digital product. It is a digital product. It's a course that's being sold.
Talking about when we talk about it being a scam and point it at another thing of like digital product. Everyone sells a digital product. How can that be a pyramid scheme? That's not what I said. That's not what we're saying. She is extremely good at taking people who don't know much about something and making sure that they are.
Have y'all seen the thumbnail? Right here. She's saying it's a pyramid scheme. And then she's saying it's not a pyramid scheme. Like it's always like this big
with
ass
the most deceptive.
They're playing on words. It's like this whole circle these anti-MLMers love to play. And it's like it's people in the comments, people that I have to deal with in this anti-MLM sphere. They love to go in circles just to make their point, just to want to be right. If you were so secure, why would you guys have to? They're not secure in whatever they say. That's for sure. They know that they're lying. But I just have to deal with these people all the time, and it's like they have all the same complex. They just want to be right and listen to their anti-MLMers, or be right and continue to make the content that they're doing, just doubling down all the time.
Thoughts. Of course, a digital product is not a pyramid scheme. What you do with that digital product can be, which is what MRR is.
Some of these top network marketers that are saying it's a pyramid scheme sell their own courses. So how can...
But do they have people selling their courses? Does their course explain how to sell their course, and then other people get that course, take the course on how to sell the course, and then sell the course? No! Clear. Wait, before you leave and hate me forever and unsubscribe.
Why wouldn't they teach people how to sell their course? It just makes sense to teach people how to sell the course so they're successful in doing it and not just lose money by buying the course and not knowing how to do anything with it.
From that moment, it's from H2O. Okay, if you haven't seen the clips of Nar Clear, you need to go see it. Bear with the meme. Bear with meme. Oh my god. I'm trying to lighten the mood, I think, because she has got me strung the frick up. I actually forgot what I was talking about, so let's keep listening.
Someone that's a top network marketer who's selling their own courses call a course that someone's selling a scam or...
I need one of these apparently, because I need to chill the hell out. So do you, Megan. Here. Okay.
legitimate. So it's just like you created a course and now you're selling it. Only this is a done for you course. It's a done for you course that you didn't have to create.
Hey, FTC, what is up? You doing okay? Okay.
Y'all, if you want to know what a Karen is, these are Karens. They're young Karens, and that's what the difference is. So you can't really tell. They're Becky's. Young Karens. I'm going to call the FTC on you. Because I know nothing about business. Or I'm ignorant to the fact so I can grow my channel. It's a legitimate product. Very smart one, I must say. The smartest one, but they're calling it a scam on the channel that I've come across. It's a really good product. Maybe there are some horrible courses being sold, but it's a really good idea if you really invest time in a course and just sell it. It sounds smart. It's just smart.
So MRR, this master resell rate, we got to go ahead and get in gear. Maybe this time when it comes to pyramid schemes, you work a little faster than you are on MLMs. Maybe like a decade quicker. Thanks.
MRR, with a lot of these courses, there's the roadmap, there's Passive Profits Millionaire. I offer both of them right now. If you want information on either of those, let me know. I can give you that. You can look it over. You can see what the course has inside of them. But it's what's great about it. It's a stepping stone for people who are beginners in the digital marketing space or want to maybe go out and create digital products, but they have no clue how to do that. I'm one. I have wanted to create my own digital products for over a year. In fact,
no, what she's trying to push in this, from what I'm getting, is this course, doing this MRR, will help you create digital products. But that's just not true. You're not getting the education. The course is not how to create digital products. The course is how to sell this specific digital product that was created. That's it.
Okay, and you can learn from experience, learning from looking at the course and how to sell it, how you can also create your own. I- It's always just a play on words over here and complaining about things that don't need to be complained about.
I created some courses that live in like a Facebook group, and I'm like, how do I package this into a digital product? And I tried to learn it on my own through YouTube and through some other like Kartra and different websites. And the information was so complicated and so overwhelming to me that I just never actually followed through in creating my own digital products. So these courses come out, these master resale courses that are basically a done for you course that walks you through exactly how to create your own digital product and monetize the value and the gifts that you already have, okay?
You want to know how I know it's not about the course for Megan and it's all about the money? Because there's nothing in the course other than how to sell the course. She's not doing this to learn how to
Do me do me a favor, ma'am. Why don't you talk about the course that she's actually selling? Because I'd really love to see it. How can you talk on something? All of you, I've seen Cece do a video on the master resale rights. I've seen Isabella do one on the master resale rights. Not one of you have actually bought the course to actually look at it if it's of value or not. At least one of the courses you have not purchased. If you're going to come over here with all these accusations, I want to see the course. And why are you so confident it's not worth the money?
become incredible at selling digital courses and maybe selling digital courses, but not creating digital courses. That's not the focus here. The focus is selling. So the focus is money, money, money. And I think that's so wrong of her to say, you take this course and you'll learn.
Many people don't do things without some kind of incentive. Hey, that's what business is all about. It has to have some kind of incentive, or why else would people do it? Mutually beneficial most of the time.
How to create incredible digital courses. That's not true.
Okay? These are great stepping stones for beginners. So what's great about this is that you can buy this done for you course, right? Whatever one you buy, they're a little bit different, right? And it walks you through the entire process of start to finish on how to start creating your own digital products, how to start promoting your digital products, how to create content that converts on different social media platforms, how to set up sales funnels, how to do email marketing, SEO optimization. Like the value in these courses is where the value lies. The value is not just, I'm going to resell this over and over. The people that get into this course and don't go through the course to actually learn the skills to monetize their own value and gifts, and they're just reselling it over and over, and they just buy the course to resell it. I mean, I'm not, no judgment, but you're missing the bigger picture. That misses the bigger picture, right?
But it doesn't though, because sure, they might throw a few things in there for you to learn, but that's not the point, and that's not the reason the person started the course.
It's just circles for me. It's like a complete mindfuck where you just, this is what a cult leader is, really. Will you forget what the original point was because you keep on like backtracking to something totally irrelevant? I can't believe this is real life. People actually watch this shit, actually believe their every word. It's crazy to me. It is about the course that you failed to bring up just because, like, failed to actually even show that's a good course or really a bad course. You're just speaking out of your mouth and no actual sources from other, but from a friend of yours in the MLM sphere. that you posted up here.
That's not the goal. The goal is to make money. The goal for people who started the course is to sell this course so people would sell the course, so they would sell the course and keep going and going on and on and on. There are plenty of other ways.
Again, it takes time to create a course, and even more to create a good course. Months, really, if you're really investing time. If you're taking less than a month, then I would say it's probably not a good course. It takes a lot of time to come out with a good course. Why would you sell it for free? Do you know what in what economy we live in, where people can just afford to do things for free and not kind of make some kind of money back?
To actually buy a course or be a part of a course or get help from someone who knows what they're doing when it comes to digital marketing or creating your own digital course or owning a small business, doing whatever. But you didn't choose that way, because that way is not going to make you money when it comes to the course itself. You're going to have to purchase that course, and you don't get to profit from that course. If you are in it to create an amazing product on your own and sell it on your own, where is it? If it is such an incredible course.
Okay, if you believe that you are doing this for the greater good, being an anti-MLMer, saving women, then why do you have ads? Why are you selling merch? Right? That's a real question. It can go back to you.
That teaches you how to create a product and sell a product, and you just so happen to be able to make some kind of income from selling the course itself. Where's your product? Oh, that's right. It's not about creating a product. It's about selling the one that was already created for you to make money. Sometimes these people.
The bigger picture is that you all have gifts and value. Whether you're a hairdresser, one of my friends started her own cleaning business, and she bought this, and she's going to create a course that teaches people how to go out there and start their own.
That's what I mean. If you're a hairdresser that loves cutting hair, is it the same argument that you should cut everybody's hair for free? If you love cleaning, you're just going to clean everybody's houses for free? It's not how the world works.
Cleaning business. I have another friend. She has a dog grooming business. She's buying this course so that she can create products, digital products about dog training and dog grooming and all of.
Cool. Where are the courses? You can say that all day, every day, Megan, but I want to see your course. It gives me the same vibe as you saying you're going to make an extra $5. You can make an extra $5.
Okay. Why are you talking about her course if you haven't even seen it then? And you want to see all these courses. Have you not done your research to actually look at all the courses that they're selling? What kind of courses are coming out? This is real life, you guys. It really, like, I find it fascinating, but also very disturbing at the same time that people can really just make channels and just throw BS out. It's funny, but also crazy at the same time that just content creators can really just have this kind of entitlement.
$100 a month. You know why Jennifer joined my MLM and is working it? Because she wants to make an extra $500 a month. Well, where is her extra $500? You can speak all day long. You can say words all day long. Where's the proof?
That, right? For me, my niche is my.
Why are you looking for the proof? You buy the course once, and if you don't sell it, yes, you're not going to make money. But you buy the course once, have the license, and it's up to you what to do with it after. You can charge the same amount, 500 or whatever amount you purchased it for, and sell it for the same amount and make your money back. You can keep on making money or not sell to anybody else. It's up to you. But you literally only buy it once.
Mindset, manifestation, crystals, chakras, how to build a profitable business using manifestation, right? Those are my gifts. So this course has taught me how to then go monetize and package the value and the gifts that I have so that I can then sell courses on manifestation and mindset.
Selling t-shirts, etc. is far different from selling a course on selling that same course. Yeah, I just don't think you understand business at this point. Yeah. Selling a course, and that's not exactly what's happening. They're selling a course on how to sell courses, but they're probably also selling a course and also telling you how to sell that course. You're getting the product. You need the product first if you want to sell it. What is happening? I don't get a free t-shirt for getting two other people to get a free shirt. First, you can't sell that item multiple times. That's what a digital product is. So you're comparing apples to oranges. You know what I'm saying? The digital product can be sold multiple times. If you only have one shirt, you can't do that. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but there's really, you don't, it's, it just doesn't compare. Don't know what you're saying.
Right?
Okay, then why still do the MRR? Then you could just stop doing the MRR. You don't have to sell the MRR at all anymore. Just go do your course. Why are you still selling the course to people if you can go create your own course now?
So the bigger picture is the value that lives inside these courses.
You can sell both at the same time. If you're actually into digital marketing, online selling, most people are trying to create many streams of passive income. It's hard to talk about something you know nothing about, I know. Not sure how JJ could spin the heads of her audience. I have no idea. I really want to see the people that are actually watching these videos and when they're watching the videos. If I could be a fly on the wall so I can actually understand.
It's packed with so much value. Not everyone buys the courses to resell them. But what's cool about it is that while you're learning how to do this, you actually have a digital product that you can go out and market and sell the world and promote and earn while you learn, right?
Exactly.
Oh, that's interesting. MLM, right? But why would I sell a course that I didn't create? Why?
And they're just trying to like mesh everything in together. This is a totally different product unrelated to MLMs.
Why am I going to sell a course that teaches me how to sell that course and then act like I did the course and I'm selling it so that I can create my own courses? She just said, you can sell this course that's already created for
I would I would love, you know, I just love to get my hands on this course and actually see it. But it's clear that she hasn't even looked at it and it yet has all these opinions.
For you. Earn money on this course while you're learning from this course. Why would you need to sell the MRR course if it's about learning how to create your own course and then sell your own course?
What is that specific course about? If it's about teaching how to sell courses and about master reselling, it's entirely different. Like you're making it into something it's not. It's about learning how to do it, and if you want to, you can also resell it. It's very simple, really.
And it's very lucrative, and earning 100% profit on a digital product that you didn't create that gives you a stepping stone into the digital marketing, digital product space is freaking genius. It's freaking genius, okay?
Sounds like a pyramid scheme. People have said that about pyramid schemes too. It's genius because if you get in early, you're going to make a bunch of money. The bad part, the scam, people who aren't going to make a bunch of money, the deception, the lies. There's a lot of bad. The good, though, the good is you're going to make money if you get in really early. You're going to make a bunch of money.
It's beautiful. It's a great opportunity. And there's a paradigm shift happening in the online space. If y'all aren't looking around or noticing, there's a lot of people that are in network marketing, top leaders that are struggling, okay? The network marketing landscape has changed dramatically. And there's a lot of people that are looking to more being able to monetize on social media in different ways.
So it's true, MLM is not doing great, right? What we've been saying all along. Thank you, Megan, for saying that.
Probably because of you guys, but also they have to get with the times and learn how to sell and sell online. Also, economy. Not that many people are just buying random things. There's a lot of factors here. So, well, I'll go back to your thing. Why don't you buy the course if it's such a great idea according to yourself? Listen, I created this channel first because I don't need to grow followers on it. I don't need money from it, right? These people are creating these channels to profit from them and outing all these scams, but have no sources to back it. If they're profiting from it and talking about all these scams, why don't they look at the scam itself rather than just saying it's bad when they haven't even looked at it or looked at any of the courses? There are probably so many courses. I already know it's a good idea as an online seller, as an online marketer, as someone that majors in business. I know it's a good idea. So, in addition to the info of the course, the MRR grants the license so the ones who buy it can also sell it. That's what JJ cannot understand, and I'm not surprised. Yeah. It's all for, it's more like playing dumb, and that's what they're doing. They fake that they can't understand. They make everything not make sense. That's why she has to use all these like mind games.
Actually, I'm gonna thank you for that. It's for your own benefit that you're saying that, but it's true. You're right. It is going downhill pretty fast. So you're saying that scammers are going to jump from one scam to another. That checks out. Makes sense that Megan's going to go from MLM, which is a scam, to MRR, which is another scam.
And, diversifying their income more, right? Network marketing as a whole is down 60% as a whole. Industry wide is down 60%. That's huge. I mean, a lot of top leaders are struggling, not making the income that they were making. People are jumping, trying to find their home, wondering why they're not having the same success that they used to. And there's this paradigm shift. People are learning more and more about how they can have their real own business by monetizing the value that they have, or going out there and learning value and packaging it up into a course. The cool thing about a digital product, you make it one time, and you earn forever. There's no balancing legs, there's no team building, there's no hustle on your phone, glued to your phone like 24/7.
I'm very much into digital products right now. I've made several different types. Ones for furniture plans, how to make certain tables. Like I made a 4x8 sewing table that folded down to 4x4, and I made it in a program. I have made people make patterns and sell patterns, and you just keep on selling it. You make it once, and people just keep on buying it. It's an ingenious idea. This is just another form of a digital product, of course. Now, for those who have product to sell but don't know how to make a course about it, MRR comes in as well, because it teaches you how to make your own course, like if you're very good at crocheting. Exactly. I've done craft products and mostly craft products, but I'm also want to come out with some other ones. There's just so many examples of digital products, and it's just a new thing. People, it's just a good business move. It's imagine you have one course, or if you create 5 courses, that's 5 different streams. If you create different sewing patterns, different crocheting patterns, you're just creating endless streams for something that you just made once.
You can make 7 to 15-second reels, spend 1 to 2 hours a day promoting it, because once the course is made, it's made forever, right? All you're doing is promoting the course, pointing people to the value that you had. Hey, I created a course, promote it, make 7 to 15-second videos on your social media platforms, or make posts about it. And then it's just driving traffic to the already done course, right? That you don't have to constantly be in hustle mode for, right?
I have a question. Megan, once you create your course, which by the way, I would love to see it when it's done. I'd love to know when your course is actually created, because that's why you're doing this, right? Are you going to then have people sell your course? And that course is going to teach them
And
how to sell that course. Are you going to sell your courses for other people to sell your courses?
So there's a paradigm shift that has happened. So in digital products then can run forever. You learn how to set up automations in the back end where your digital
oh my gosh, I could just give so many examples. If if you've ever seen a recipe online, there's certain recipes where, it's like the chef's page, but it will have links like a certain ingredient for you to buy a specific brand. That's just how it works. Maybe you're making affiliate marketing from that specific ingredient and recipe, why you made the recipe in the first place. It's just how it works.
product is earning you income passively. Guys, there's been days that I wake up to $1,000 that people have purchased the course before I even wake up, right?
Right, the MMR course, right, the one that you didn't create.
And so MRR is a license. Master Resell Rights is
Oops. They talk about deception, clickbaiting, but they themselves make thumbnails so people will click. Everything is marketing and they cannot accept it. Yeah, exactly. It's only okay when they do it. It's not okay if anyone else makes money. They want to be the only people in the world making money. But they invested a lot of time in a product that won't sustain yourself. And that's how telling it is of their knowledge of business. They're spending so much time creating this audience when people are going to eventually discover that they're not telling the truth, or people are just going to drop off because it's repetitive information. Yeah, people will watch for a little bit, but are they going to be watching every single video of yours? Or when you switch to a different subject, are they still going to have that same interest in you? It's not going to work out in the long run.
A license, not a course. You're going to see a lot more master resale rights courses exploding onto.
You know what you just said, right? Master resale rights is a license, not a course. Well, simultaneously, in the very next sentence, you said you're going to see a lot more master resale rights courses. I can't make this shit up.
The scene, okay? Digital marketing, digital products. Forbes projects digital.
It's an idea that you can just resell courses. And it is going to get bigger. I see it really being the next big thing. Just like people were into drop shipping, that's also it's just going to be a next big idea. People already sell courses, but to be able to sell them and then just let other people do the work for you, either marketing it or just buying the product once, and you don't have to invest too much time into it, just promoting it, but not having just promoting it to business people and then the business people themselves sell it again and again. It's everyone's making money. You're making the money because you created it, and those people are making money because they didn't have to take the time to create a course and then are just doing the promotion of it in their own different ways.
Marketing to be the highest paid career in 2024.
And it's not talking about your pyramid scheme, Megan.
That's how big digital marketing and digital product is. If you're not paying attention, digital products is everything's digital, right? Everything in our life is turning digital. And if you're not riding the wave, right? If you're not leveraging the time that we're in.
You mean taking advantage of the scam opportunity?
And riding that momentum, it's kind of like when network marketing first exploded the social media scene back in what, like 2010, 2012-ish, when network marketing first exploded on the social media scene, the people that got in and rode that freaking wave, that's when it exploded, right? It just went crazy. Well, that's what you're seeing right now with digital.
I want you guys to know and put this in perspective. The first iPhone came out in 2007. That wasn't that long ago. And then it didn't take that long for apps to start hitting the stores, people to start selling online and social media is coming out. Instagram, what year did Instagram come out? Instagram came out in 2010, right? Just 13 years ago. If you really think about it in perspective, it all makes sense. When people started coming online, when smartphones came out, when Instagram came out, okay?
Marketing and digital products.
I can't make this shit up. She is saying what we've been saying from the beginning. I say, and many of us say, who talk anti-MLM, that when you get in at the beginning, you're going to make more money. And then as it goes, people are going to make less and less and less. It's because it's a pyramid scheme.
And it's great that you have.
And what year did Facebook come out? Okay. Facebook came out 2004, iPhone came out 2007, Instagram came out 2010. You see the timeline of events, right?
an MRR course that's given to you, that's already done for you, that you can capitalize on while you're learning what your niche is, what you want to monetize, what value you want to monetize. Maybe you don't even know yet, right? But if you already have a real estate business, a hairdresser, a dog training business, a cleaning business, any business.
You've already mentioned those 4. Is there anything else? Any other businesses? Any other people that bought the course from you? Because those 4, what you mentioned earlier, those are 4 people who bought the MRR course from you, which is a course, by the way.
You can literally make digital products about what you know in your niche, in your profession, and have a second stream of passive income running for you while you also have your main business, right? We also have your real estate business. Well, you could make passive income courses around your real estate business that are running for you in the background to make you another stream of income. If you're not paying attention, also, whoever you talk to, we're either in a recession or we're heading into a recession, right? People are needing to create other streams of income, and digital products and digital marketing is a great way to do that. And MRR courses are a great way for you as a beginner to step into that scene, start making money with a done for you digital product while you're learning.
Why does she seem so annoyed? It's the same thing with Just Lee. The person on the left just saying facts, and they're just so annoyed. This is why y'all won't be successful, because you don't see the money, you don't see the ingenious behind these things, behind the things that they're saying. It's the same thing like content creators, they don't just post on Instagram, they're cross advertising on each single social media. Whatever they post on TikTok, they're also posting it on Instagram, they're also posting it on YouTube. So they get that same video, they're making money on all the platforms. It's the same thing.
All about it. I'm still learning, but I have something really, really exciting that I'm working on for you guys that also includes a master resell rights certificate for you to go out and use it to resell over and over.
Did she just say she's making her own MRR course? You know what? I'm not surprised. That checks out for Megan.
I'm just giving you that little sneak peek right now because I'm working on something big of my own. And without this course showing me and opening my eyes to the possibilities that are endless with this and teaching me all the skills and value that I need to know.
What she's talking about doing is creating an MRR. She's going to create a course that then talks about how to use that course to sell to others. It's not a course people just learn from and then create their own. She's going to create one. She's going to be the David, right? She's going to be the one at the very top and then have all these people under her. I bet that's where she's going with that.
To be able to do that, to impact more people, to bring my gifts to more people, to help more people, I wouldn't be doing it. I would have no clue how to do it. I'm so grateful for this course for teaching me all of that. So if people are calling it a scam or saying that it's a pyramid scheme or Ponzi scheme or whatever, they are just coming from an uneducated place. Because
I'm pretty sure I just got educated by her, and I actually think it's worse now than I did at the beginning of this video.
They haven't actually gone through the course. The value in these courses is literally worth gold. What these courses
I can know that doing drugs is bad without doing drugs. It's like you haven't done the course, you can't say anything or know anything about it.
are selling for, the value in that is worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars more, and it's all packaged up. Like I said, I was trying to learn all this from bits and pieces, YouTube, this, that, right? This is all packaged in one place. I can learn all of it in one course, walk me through from beginning to end, and learn how to promote my own digital products all in one course. It's freaking genius. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about that because I've had a ton of questions. I'm becoming more and more passionate about digital products and digital marketing by the day.
Because of the money you're making from it. Gotcha. I'll finish that sentence for her.
Like it's
I didn't see this one. All these anti-MLMers can do is talk shit. Yeah, that's really the only thing they bring to the table. But ask them if they have a solution to the problem. They don't. Ask them if they have investments. Nothing. And that is very true. They really have nothing going for them. But talk so much about people that are really trying to sell online, trying to make money, but all they want to do is make a YouTube channel. Life's not that easy. And promote their affiliate marketing. And I don't think they're making much money on their sponsorships just because they don't understand business. People aren't just going to buy things just because you say you're speaking about them, just because you promote at the beginning of your video. That's not how it works. You kind of have to make sell products that are related to what you're talking about, or else why would they? They have no loyalty really to you guys. I'd really love to see their how much they make in affiliate marketing. Like whatever the little products they sell, it's not much. They they're not creating, and how much merch they sell. They That's the thing. They just don't know how to really build a community that would want to buy from them. They just think that posting videos like this and putting a little ad that'll make hundreds of dollars. That's not how it works, and that's just proves how little they know about business.
Literally fueling my fire and giving me so many ideas about how to monetize my own passions, what I'm passionate about. So I'm becoming more passionate about it. I'm becoming more skilled in it. I'm learning so much every single day. If you have more questions, I just want to come on here and clarify that. And if you have more questions about it, let me know. If you want to take a look at either of the master resale courses that I'm offering right now to see if it's something that could help you in your current business or help you start your own digital marketing business, you can let me know. You can drop MRR in the comments below, and I can send you my website. My website, they also teach you how to do step by step, which I would never have known how to do. So anyways, guys, thanks for hopping on my live today. I appreciate you all. I love your support, and I'll talk to you all soon.
Okay, bye. Couldn't care less. All right. Thoughts? Questions? I have some. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end that there. I'm gonna let that one kind of like settle a little bit. Then we'll see. We'll check back in with Megan on her course that she's gonna create soon, shall we? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the
Oh, thank God that is over. I just can't imagine like talking about things I don't know about or at least know something about. Yeah, she does give that. All of them really give that. And I just, they're really, I think they think they're going to be successful on YouTube. How, how many like channels do you see that are like them that have millions of subscribers? None. So that's what brings me peace at the end of the day. It's just not going to happen. What else? I might do a part two of this and having Isabella's side of the story of also talking about master resale rights and how they're just her side of it, and then also probably Cece's in the same video, so I can just get that out of the way and just really show. I want to really show that they don't know much about their what they're talking about. They're just really talking out of their asses, just saying everything's a freaking scam, just because who knows the reason. Like Isabella is when she was talking about the master resale rights is because mostly because of Dramus, and also why Cece was talking about master resale rights because Dramus is trying to sell a course. They are so jealous of Dramus who's in W Fab. It really shows. And then she's probably talking about master result rights because the lady also sells for MLMs, most likely, but it's totally unrelated. People in MLMs sell things and different things. It doesn't have to be related to an MLM. They're just business people trying to find different streams of income or products they believe in. And that's just how it goes. Um I from the 9th through the 17th, I may or may not be able to post a video, so I'll probably post 2 videos before. So that would probably be another video within a couple days or 2 videos the following week. Just want to give a heads out if I am missing for a week. But I am so determined to post a video once a week. I like doing the lives because they just upload themselves easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I don't even have to worry about editing. Just just easy, and it's just easier to stay on track for. So, peace out, guys. If you want to be a YouTuber thinking they'll grow your channel, it will for a little bit. And unless you have a good personality to sustain it or good content, it's really not going to happen for you. All right.